Hey, this is a story about Lovely Larry. Lovely Larry, what's in a nickname? Lovely Larry was born as many colts are born, in a stable. He was so beautiful, the ladies would look over the rail and say, "He is so lovely. Look at those eyes. Lovely Larry, lovely Larry. Just wonderful." And so his nickname began. His mother reinforced his nickname as he was scampering around as a colt, running and jumping through the fields. She would clap her hands and say, "That's just lovely, Larry. Lovely. Wow." And so Lovely Larry grew without a care in the world. He was just your standard kid, goofball kid. Lovely Larry. When Lovely Larry was coming of age, he left his antics behind, became one of the best trail ride horses that the ranch had ever had. For many years going, Lovely Larry earned his nickname. The ladies would get off and say, "That was such a smooth ride. Thank you, Lovely Larry." And Lovely Larry was voted the horse of the year many years in a row. He eventually moved on to a little bit more of a leisure life, pulling the sleigh during the Christmas festivals and during the winter months, on the off-season when you couldn't ride the trails. He became so very famous that Lovely Larry had his own premium Gold Star Trail horseshoe. This brought him international fame. Along with his international fame, he was invited to come for the season at Mackinac Island, where he was booked for many, many years in advance. It was hard to get a ride with Lovely Larry. He became so famous, he even got his own Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame. Now, how do you like those apples? Well, Larry decided 15 years was enough time, and it was time to retire to the ranch. He could look back at all the fond memories that he'd had in the past. And the beauty of the whole deal is he could spend his whole retirement walking around all day visiting friends and eating whatever he liked. Unfortunately, the things that he liked turned out to be broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage. You see, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage, Larry liked them. But Lovely Larry was not liked by broccoli, Brussels sprouts, or cabbage. The rooster couldn't crow in the morning. He'd start off a cock-a-doodle cough, cough, cough. But nobody ever said a word. The goat had mixed feelings. He figured if you stayed far enough up on the hill, you kept the breeze in the right direction. He was glad to see Larry every morning. Down by the pond, he heard one day, "Bob's your uncle." "More like Freddy's your uncle," said the other frog. Larry had no idea what this was about, but he thought it was amusing. The cows, they didn't have much to say. They would just nod politely when Larry walked by on his daily trek. Now, not everyone disliked seeing Larry coming down the path. The pigs were quite giddy about it. They'd jump around, stick their noses in the air, and just have a grand old time. Of course, it was a little hard on the flowers. Mama Duck, she would try to go as fast as she could with the little ducks. The good thing that they can dive underwater. Not everybody disliked it, of course, like the pigs. The buzzards would sit on the fence and catcall, "Larry! Hey, Larry, my man!" Larry was famous with the buzzards. So, what's in a nickname? Lovely Larry when you're young, Lovely Larry when you're old. There's nothing wrong with a nickname. Hey, thanks for watching. This has been Tumbleweed Learning Channel. Hope you liked it. Like, subscribe, And by all means, come back to see more. Thanks for watching.